Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again, I'm trading the E-mini S&P 500 futures. I'm into a trade right now to the upside, and I'm looking for price to come up and test the 88. This high right here, okay, in this area right here. So that's what I'm looking for price to do. Um, we did have a bit of a some selling off yesterday evening. Okay, so the market's pulling back right now. But I'm pretty confident that it's going to want to come up here and let's take a look. Um, Test this area here at 88.50. It should, this high volume area here. So we can get some pullback right now, but right now that's what I'm expecting price to do is to let's see here. It's pulling back pretty significant right now. I should have waited for the pullback right here and then took the trade, but we should be okay. Let's see, it's hitting this high volume area on a pullback. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm looking for price to come up here and test 88.50. I think I have my first contract at 88, 85.50, somewhere around there. So hopefully price does do as expected. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So today is Tuesday, the 23rd. Okay, guys. I may not trade tomorrow. I may just be trading today only, and then okay. So we are moving to the upside here. Hopefully, price pushes higher, hits the first contract, and then moves higher. Um, Moves higher and tests a little bit higher, but up around the 88 area. And I'll explain this trade to you. Hopefully, we get filled here. Okay. Let me put my headset on so I can hear a little better. All right. So as price is breaking to the upside here on the pullback, right here is where you could have got in at right here, guys, at 79.5 around that area. So price is pulling back again. So I'm looking for price to come up and take this area here out, is what I'm saying. Okay. One tick away, bouncing off of it. There we go. First contract's filled. Now I'm looking for us to come up here and take this area here out. So we'll see. This is a trade to the upside, guys. I'm up 3.5 on this move now. So we should come up here and take this area here out. Um, at least hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. I think I'm gonna put my contract down to here. Let's see. Yeah, we should take that area out now. And I'm not gonna let price. Okay. I was trying to place a stop here, but I think we're gonna go ahead and get filled here. Come on. I'm gonna place a hard stop at here and break even. If price closes below again, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Come on, baby. One tick. Come on. Look at that. There, okay, we got filled. Good, 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 good. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got on that trade there. Okay, so I actually took a trade right before that entry there, but right now, before the market, I believe it was before the market opened up. Let me see. Oh no, it was at 9:41. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, right before the recording, guys, before I start recording this session. So that was a little short little trade that I took. Scored 11 ticks off that trade there. And then this trade here puts me at 40 ticks right now. So, all right, so we're up so far. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. All right, so let me take a look here and see what we got above us. Yeah, wow, we could come up here and test this area right here. Um, Possibly. Let's see. Um, Let me explain that trade to you, what happened there, and then we'll look. Price is kind of hitting up against this high volume area almost. So basically what happened here is that, okay, overnight we had this major sell-off right here, right? I mean, this red candle, red candle, red candle. What price did was, let me show you what it did. All right, yesterday's trade, price action. Price pushed up, pull back, pushed up, pull back. It creating, a barrier of lows right here, okay? Pretty much a barrier of liquidity. And eventually price, eventually it took that area out, okay? So it did push, but it did continue pushing up, and then it eventually pushed out, pushed down. What it did is stop these traders here out, guys. And not only did it stop these traders here out, but it stopped, a lot of traders out that had positions right here and were buying, buying, buying. It came on down, took all these traders out. Okay, so what price is probably going to do now, in all honesty, is price is probably going to want to push up and pretty much push all the way back up here, guys. It's got a lot of area to kind of close in. So on the push down, it stopped. It took these lows here out, which was liquidity. And let's see here. I'm probably going long again, guys. So bear with me. Whoops. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm looking for price to come up in 95. Price can pull back for sure before we push higher. So um, yeah, we can actually pull on down here. Let's see. I'll finish explaining that trade in a minute, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to this trade that I'm in right now. Um, because I'm in a trade to the upside. Um, arm itching, guys. Trade to the upside. I'm looking at price action. Trying to see what it's trying to do here. It took the high here out. Um, okay. So let's see. Hmm. So what price did was come up here and take this area here out. Yeah, we could actually get a little push to the downside. Um, but just took this area here out. Hmm. If price, let me see. Let me hold off, guys. Okay. Let's see. All right. Yeah, maybe run back down to here. Okay, let's see what happens here. But at some point today, price is going to definitely trade up to this area here, guys, and potentially higher. So that's why I'm in a trade to the upside right now because um, my first contract, I'm going to take it out at 90, right here, 93 and a quarter. Okay, and then my second contract, I'm going to let price move up to 95.5 at least. Okay, here we go. Oh man, come on, hit that, feel it. One tick away and it's bouncing off of it. There it goes. It's got filled in the first contract. So in that first trade, let's see what price is going to do here. Just pulling back. I'm gonna go ahead and explain this first trade. As I was saying, so when price pushed up here, basically we're tracing back here yesterday. So it pushed down, we traced back. Price shot low, and when it shot low, it took out these this liquidity, this area where there's buying taking place at, as well as all these low here, these lows here. Okay, come on. Price should continue pushing higher here. Okay, we should be coming. This is a swing right here, so we gotta be careful right here. You know, prices come up in this high volume area here. It should fill us on this order here. But we're bumping up against this high volume area here, so we gotta be careful. Come on. I'm only one tick away from hitting profit now. Come on. Okay, let's do this. I don't want to see. It should fill this order. There we go. Got filled. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm up. Let's see. Had 40 ticks. Now I'm up 70 ticks right now, guys. Okay, you see that? That's 70 ticks. Boom. All right. So let me explain this now to you guys, okay? Because this was a nice opportunity to trade off of. All right. So yesterday when the market sold off, right? All the market did, this is what the institutions were doing. They were running stops, okay? That's what they were doing, running stops. Running all this buying right here, okay? So they were running stops, all right? And then at some point, you pretty much look for an area of support in a sense, okay? The market's going to turn back around. So when I saw price shoot down yesterday, and then it pushed up, pull back, push higher. So what it did was make a little equal low here, almost an equal low. I call it an equal low, and then it pushed higher. Okay, all right. So then the market turns back around. Okay, something stopped the market right here. It pushed lower, taking out these stops again. Okay, at this point when the market right here, let's see here. Make sure I'm telling you guys this right. Yeah, when the market closed above this candle right here, you could have went long just for a little entry trade to this area right here. But what I saw was the market kept pushing lower, 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 okay, until it got down to an area of right here, an area of demand right here, area of support, if you want to call it, okay, in this area. All right. So when I saw that, and I saw the market starting to push higher, okay, starting to push higher. So starting to push higher, 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 okay? And I said, okay, well, now the market is, you know, kind of just pushing up, swinging to the upside, right? And then it starts to top out right here, all right? Which is pretty much the same area where if you're entering a trade here and taking it long to this area here. So price was retesting this high right here, okay? So now we got equal highs, okay? When price retraced, you got equal high right here, equal highs, okay? So price pushed up, pull back, pushed up. Pushed up, pull back, pushed up. Kept making these highs right here, okay? All right? But when price did that, okay, when price did that, eventually what it did was turn back around. It shot lower, taking out some little lows that were below it. Okay, there's some equal lows, came lower, and took this area here out. When I saw price turn back around, all right, and took this out, I went long right here. I think this is my first trade for the day. Yes, that was my first trade right here for today at 9:40. I took this trade, okay? When I saw this, I knew price would push up to at least this area here, all right? So I traded up to this area here. And then once I saw price, which technically you could take a trade up to here because this was pretty much the initiating candle or the institution candle, if you want to call it, that pushed the market lower, taking these little lows out. But once I saw price taking this area here out and then taking out this candle right here, okay, you could have, when price pulled back to this area right here, go long, okay, because at that point price is going to take to test this area here. Why? Because it was this candle here, this area here, which was where the market initially pushed lower, stopping these people out right here, these buyers right here. Okay, so what's going on now? All right, so that was trade one here. Okay, all right. Then on the pullback right here, trade two was price took this area here out to take it up to the tops right here. Okay, all right, and then I noticed that price pushed higher, taking this area here out. Pretty much in a pullback, you can go long. Price hasn't touched this area here, but it should possibly test this area. It will at some point. I'm not sure saying it will do it right now, but at some point it will definitely do so. So let's see what's going on right now. Let's see. Hmm, price is yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see price. Yeah. So what the market is doing now is trying to fill this area in for where the market shot up and took these highs right here out. It's because you got a bunch of similar highs here. So price pushed up, pulled back, pushed up. Can't make any similar highs. Eventually it pushed up higher, right? Okay. And it's pulling back to take these highs out. I mean, it's not taking the highs out, guys. I'm sorry. Pulling back to this area right here from where the market took out these highs. So, all right. Um, hmm. All right. They are. Let's see what's going on here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we got some equal highs right here. There's some liquidity sitting right here that the market could potentially want to race up to. So we'll see what happens here. Take out. We'll see what happens. Hmm. Okay, the market's pushing lower still. It could come down here and want to. All right, let's see what happens right here. This could get interesting. I'm long. Yep, I'm long, guys. 76.50. Okay, come on. Ah, push up. Dang it. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Good, 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 good. Okay. So what I saw was right here was price. Um, it pushed down, retrace, push down, that little wick there. That gave me, it took that little low out just by a little bit. When I see that right there and turns back around, I know the market's going to come back up here. It's going to test this area back up here again. So that's why I took that quick little trade there. That candle wicking out right there. So which tells me that they probably going to want to take out. They're going to take these highs here out and want to push it higher, more than likely. Um, Possibly. So we'll see what happens. I thought they may come down here and run this area right here, um, these lows right here, and but they didn't though. So, but let's see what happens here. See what happens. Hmm. Yeah. Dang, they did it on the tops too. All right, I'm short. 73.50. Ah, what the hell? Come on. Feet are freezing. Let's see. Let's see. Come on down here and hit these lows. Come on down and hit the lows. Come on. Mm, you got it. Okay, first contract, second contract. Good. Okay. All right. They did the same thing from the tops right here. So that's why I took that trade. Candle wicked out, and then we'll come back down and test this area here. Okay. All right, let's see something. So basically what price did was it pulled back to an area of demand down here at the bottom. And basically what I did was just wait on a second test here. Price is trying to pay attention to what price is doing here. Um It's making these. You got equal highs here, so we could. To me, I think what they're going to do now is run these tops right here to the upside, possibly. But it's moving sideways right now, so let's see what they do. So yeah, basically when price came down here to test this area right here of support, if you want to call it, this was demand, and price bounce here, pushed up on the retracement here. You could have went long just to take it to the tops, guys. Okay. So the market's kind of moving sideways right here. Be interesting to see what they're going to do. We are in a wedge in a sense. We got this high here, low here, but we're kind of moving sideways in the middle. So price is building volume in this area right here. All right, so the market's coming down here, and it's busting through these lows right here. Just equal lows. So yeah, the question is going to be now if the market's going to want to. Let's see. What the market does here. Let's see. It hasn't taken the lows out quite yet. It's taken this area here out, this low here out, but it has not taken out this area here. It kind of has. Let's see what happens in this candle right here. This is my 12 range chart, guys. All right. Market's pushing lower, so I just took that area out there. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the market's going to do here. All right, I'm long. 69.50. Okay, I know the market can pull back. I need to see if take this area here out. Okay, let's see. Come on, push up. 69.75. Ah, come on. 69.25. There we go. All right, that quick. All right, good, good, good. So that trade there, of course, you guys probably know what happened here. Okay, there was equal lows sitting right here. The market pushed up. Boom, they pushed the market lower. Institutions stopped these traders out. Now they're pushing the market, wanting to push the market, turn the market back around. I'm not saying to push all the way back up. I'm just saying, you know, you got to trade with what you see, what they're doing in the market. Okay, that's how you do it. So at some point, they will more likely the market will shoot back up here. Okay. Why? Because this is the original area where the initiation of the selling took place by the institutions to take out all these lows. Okay, and when they did that, at some point, they're going to buy back because look, they stopped all these sellers out. I mean, all these buyers out. Excuse me, guys. All these buyers and sell stops. They hit all the sell stops. Okay, so sell stops were individuals that, for some reason, put the market pushed lower to enter trades going short. Some people do that. So all they did was pick up money along the way, and at some point they'll push this market back higher to go the intended direction they want it to go. Okay, and that's how it works. And the market is bearish now. It's bearish. The market is really selling. We down here at the low of this leg right here. Um, hmm. It's going to be a good question to see what the market's going to do here. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Let's blow this up so I can see what I'm looking at here. Man. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's back down here at the lows. Hmm. Back down here at the lows. Hmm. They're running the market lower. Taking these lows out. And they can actually run it lower and take all these lows right here out as well. We'll see. What are they trying to do? I'm not sure. Yeah, they running this puppy luck. They were they selling they selling this bad boy off, pushing the market lower. We'll come up against a high volume area right here. They could run these lows right here at the bottom right here. The downside is high volume area, and there you go. See something here though. Yeah. Let's see what they do. Oh yeah. Look at them. That's the institutions, guys. They want to get these. They want to stop people out. They want to stop them out. Be careful here. Let's see. What are these puppies trying to do here? What's this thing doing? Come on. All right, I'm long. 50, 45, 50. Come on, come on. All right, all right. Good, good, good. All right. Quick little scalp there. Up back to this area right here. Okay. I noticed they came down here and took the lows out. Okay, they took these lows out. They haven't run these lows yet here. And I just took a quick bounce trade. Noticing the double candle close right here. Candle close here again. I got to the trade just up to this area right here. Now price can pull back. So okay, let's see, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I'm long, guys. 57.25. Come on, hit that area. 57.25. Okay, what price hit? 57.50. I'm hoping price to hit 57.25 here. Here we go. All right. So let's see. Price breaks this area here. I'm not sure. Could get a pullback. Let's see what happens here. Hmm. 61.50. 61 and a quarter. Okay. Come on. Couple more trade. Okay, come on, hit that profit target area. 61 and a quarter. 61 and a half. Hasn't hit my profit target yet. Drop it right here. It should hit it. Ah, it's bouncing off of it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Got filled. All right. That's what I was waiting for. All right, guys. So the reason why I took those trades there, price ran from the top right here. Okay. And when price ran from the top, to stop these traders here out. Okay. Price was that was the institution stopping traders out. And at some point, they turned the market back around after hitting these stops. Okay, so these were pretty much buyers that stepped into the market, hitting sell stops as well. So they run the market as low as they want to run it, and then they turn the market back around and push it up. So now it's going to be interesting to see what they do from here. Yeah, let's see. 66, and we could be going up. I'm not sure. Let's see if it breaks this area right here. 60, no, 60, 66. Okay. If not, I'll take a short trade. But today's a good trading day. Can't complain. Um, just got to know what the big players in the market are doing. Got to trade like them. First, you got to learn how how they move, what they're doing, what they're trying to do. Oh, actually, I needed to see it break 66 and a half. I didn't see that there. 66 and a half, and we'll take it up to, yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, let's see something. Okay. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they could put the market back. We have to be careful. Yeah, we need to be very careful here. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens here. This could be a sell entry. Let's see. They're trying to run the market to the upside. Looks like maybe. I'm not sure yet. Let's blow this up a little bit. Yeah, you got to pay attention to what they've been trying to do. So this was the initiating candle or upside candle here, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, to where the market turned that changed the game with the market turning back around and start taking these lows out, hitting people's stops. All right, let's see. We are moving up to 69 and a quarter. Okay. 60. All right, I'll do this. Come on, baby. 69 and a half. Come on, hit it. Ah, all right. 69 and a half. There we go. Just got filled. Okay. Just like that. I saw price breaking when I had that red line, this area right here, and I knew that we'd come up here and test this area right here. All right, so what we had going on there. All right, so as I said, this was the initiating area with the candle right here, where price stopped at and it wouldn't push any higher. It turned back around. Okay, the institutions turned back around. They turned the market back around, hitting people's stops. All right, and at some point they're going to push it as low as they want to push it, whatever the case is, and then you have to be mindful. They're going to turn it back around at some point, and their goal, their aim is to I'm sorry, possibly pull it back to this area here. I'm not saying that it happened immediately, but it could at some point. But in all honesty, at some point it's going to come back up here. All right, because this right here was where the big move started right here. Okay, that really started taking the lows out to the downside. When I say the lows, these lows, these lows, these lows. So eventually they're going to take this out, and then they're going to come up here and hit this area here. Okay, all right, and possibly take this out because now we have similar highs here. You know, this is liquidity sitting right here, and you're going to capture that market. There's liquidity sitting right here too as well. Okay, so just be mindful of that. And this candle here closes to the downside. I will be taking a trade short. And you guys will see me take this trade if this candle closes to the downside. Oh, shoot. No, yes. Not sure. We'll see. Now they come up here and take out. Let's see. Yeah, they take this candle here out. They push it up and retest the highs. Yep. If they take this candle, I'll bring a line where it's what I'm talking about. They take this candle here out at 71 and a quarter right here. Make sure. 71 and a quarter. They'll more likely, let's see. Yeah. 71 and a quarter, and they'll come up here and hit these highs right here. All right. Let's see what happens. It's 11:20 right now. Most times I'm already stopped trading, guys. So the big players in the market were selling the lows. They've been selling the lows. That's what they've been doing pretty much. You know, today's session and going to yesterday's session as well, towards the close. They came up here, boom, 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 boom. They've been hitting all these lows, hitting people's stops, okay? All right. Then they pulled it back. All right. They pulled it back and they took out some stops. Yep, they took some stops out. And now they turn back around and they swung it back down, hitting these lows here, these lows here, all these lows here. Now they turn it back around. It's just paying attention to order flow. Just the ebbs and flows in the market of what the big players are trying to do. This candle closes below. I'm gonna go short. is this? So understand market structure, guys. Follow price action. Price action is, you know, when I speak of price action, follow price action according to what the big players in the markets are doing, the institutions. They're the driving force of the market. You know, they want to capture you, they want to catch you and capture you, and hit your stops. When I say was what I'm trying to say. They want to run people's stops, and then if people are buying to the upside, they want to come back down there and hit those stops. Everybody was buying, hit sell stops, and then turn the market back around in the same direction that you originally wanted the market to go. And if you're selling, vice versa. They want to go up there. They want to hit those sell stops, buy stops. I mean, hit those sell orders, and then stop people out and hit buy stops, and then they want to turn the market back around. So if you were trying to sell, they want to stop you, and then they're going to turn it back around. So that's how they move. That is how they move. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here, but they're moving the market sideways right now. I did say that if they take out this area here at 46.71, let me see, that the market would run higher. But it's also got to take out this area here. Okay. So ultimately, it really needs to take out 46.75 as well and a half. So if it takes that area there out, they'll run it to the upside and take out and take out these highs right here. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. So this right here was a little short. You can take it a short right here, back down to the lows, pretty much. Yeah, back down to the lows. Okay. So market's moving sideways right now, so I'm not sure what it's going to end up doing here. Eventually, if it takes out this area right here, guys, at 75.5, it will take out these highs right here. Okay. And if it takes these highs out, then it's going to come up here and test this area before it comes up here and reaches the high. So that's if it does, but we'll see what happens. Yep, we'll see what happens. See what happens. See what happens. Okay. Oops. Oh, didn't mean to enter the market there. Sorry about that. I have my finger on my mouse and trying to click on something else, and it's okay. Well, let's see where we're at. Um, yeah. So there was a short, excuse me, a long right here as well. There was a long. 75. Yeah, right there as well. All right. So price is pretty much back down this area right here. Okay, so price may be trying to break lower now. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Trying to see what it's doing here. Lincoln Frack. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. It's breaking. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Um. Let's see. Not sure what the market's trying to do here. Hmm. Yeah, looks like it. Let's see here. I'm going long, guys. Come on. Ah, crap. Okay. Come on. 70, 70. No, it should come back up there. Oh, up. There we go. All right, went long right quick. I noticed price. Let me see something. Shoot. Uh, yeah, should come back up here and hit the highs. Let me take a look at something. Um, hmm. Yeah, I went long there just for a quick little scout. Noticing at the price rejected the tops here, came down. But be careful here because let's see. Let's see. $74.25. Mm. Yeah. Let's see. What is this bad boy trying to do? Hmm. It should push higher. Come on. There we go. First contract field. It should push higher. Test the highs. Ah, okay. I'm not going to market's moving sideways here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take out. Don't like what the market's doing. It's kind of knee jerking right here. Yeah, not sure why it's not taking the highs out. I thought it would come back and take the highs out. Let's see what it's trying to do though. There it goes. What is it doing? Crazy market. All right. Don't worry about that. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close this video here out and get this uploaded to you guys. You're already watching it now, but so basically, just follow the market structure, but also look at price action, um, and look at the bigger moves of what the market's doing. When I say the market is driven by the institution, so you got to follow what they're doing and mimic how they trade or how they're moving. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, move. You got to move how they're moving, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out here, guys. I wish everyone a successful day in trading. If you are trading, stay safe in the market, guys. I thank everyone who subscribed to this channel, who subscribed to the channel, and those that have been liking the videos. Um, let's see here. Hmm. Maybe trying to push the market lower now. Hold on one second. Let's see what they're doing here. All right. I'm long. Come on. There we go. Saw that candle there, wick out the bottom right there. All right. I don't want them to fake you out right there. That candle there closes, go long. Go long back up to this area up here. Or possibly up to the tops and take the tops out. So this could be the move that where they're going to, we'll see what happens here right quick. Are they going to come up here and take these tops out and push it higher? the trade from here, close of this candle here, 65.5, base up to 69.5 almost. That's 4 points right there. So they're moving the market sideways right now. So it's wedging, building volume in this area right here. So be careful and pay attention. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not sure if I'll trade tomorrow. I may or may not, just depending on how the volume and how the market's actually moving. But if I don't, you guys have a safe holidays, and I'll see you next week. Have a great one.